Hello, this is Ashley from Crafting with Ashley and welcome to this video. This is the little project we're making today. It's a little box and you can see there's your little box, and I just made this little sleeve for it to go in. Okay, so the die we're going to be used to making this is called the Perfect Parcel die, and that's the die we've used. I've already cut out, you need to cut it out twice, and I've already cut it out using Coastal Cabana cardstock. So I'm just going to stamp on these two pieces now. Okay, and the stamp set we're going to be using is the matching stamp set called Parcels and Petals, and you can buy this and the die together as a bundle and save 10%. So this is the stamp actually I'm going to be using now. There's this big border. I'm going to stamp it tone on tone in Coastal Cabana. So let's open that. Encompass stamp. Okay, and you want this sort of fluted funny little edge here along the bottom, and then we're going to stamp in this little section here. So let's move this one out the way and stamp here. You're not going to see a lot of this. That's one, and then the other one. Yep, that's lovely. Okay, so close up the zinc pad because I'm filming this. This is going to go out the first week of September, but I'm actually filming this over the bank holiday weekend, and it's 30 degrees outside and I am sweating bucket loads because I've got all the lights on for filming. So I'm going to close up my ink pad because it's so hot. Okay, so now we've got these two bits stamped. We're going to fold on all our score lines that the die has given us. So let's fold on all of them, get them on, these two little tabs at the end. What else do we have? We have these ones here that are folded already, and then we have that one there, and then we have these two little bits here which I'm going to fold actually both ways, get a good fold on them, and then you've got another one here which I'm just going to fold in a bit like that and get into the corner. It's a bit fiddly. Once you find the score line, it is easier, because we're going to need that pointed like that. And I think I've got them all on that piece, so let's do this one next. So that one, and then that one, and then these two little tabbies. What else? This little one here. You'll be able to see it when you have the die, exactly where the score lines are, and it makes it much easier. I know it's difficult to see with the camera where they are, but they are there and they're very easy to see. Okay, so now we have scored and whatever on all of our lines folded. We're going to need to stick them two pieces together like this. So we're going to put some tear and tape on these two tabs, and actually while we're at it, on these two tabs as well. So let's get some little bit of tear and tape. You can also, if you want, use Tombow, but I don't dare, because in this situation, me and Tombow, I just know Tombow is going to get everywhere, and I just can't stand glue on my fingers. It just freaks me out. I have to go and wash it straight off. And also, I'm a type 1 diabetic, and if I suddenly feel funny, then if I've got glue all on my fingers, it's yet another problem. I have to wash that off before I can actually test, so I just like to avoid the issue. Okay, so burnish your tape down because it's pressure adhesive tape, so if you burnish it down, it makes releasing the backing paper much more easy, and it's going to stick better. So any loose tape around the edges, just tuck in Okay, and now we're just going to make these, match these up like that, press down, get us bone folder, give it a good press. Okay, that's the start of our box, and now we need to bring, I didn't fold here, I can just see it straight away. I missed one, it got away from me, and this one too. There we go. Now we're going to bring it round so that these two tabs stick at the end where you've got this little opening. So you should just be able to fold it over like this and hopefully marry everything up nicely, and then just give it a good press to get in place, and there we go, start of our box. Okay, so that's going to be the back, because that's where the, well, doesn't really matter actually. Now we're going to push our two sides in, which is fine. Whoops, get it in, and then we're going to stick down. So now we need to actually put tape on these tiny little tabs here. So this little tab here on the base, just there, we're going to put, it's a little triangle you see that's been scored out, and that's where you're going to put your tear and tape, if I can find the end. A little bit there, and on the other one folded back, and a little bit there. I'm just going to press it down actually this time with my finger, but you do need to press it with something. And again on the other side. I think that's why people sometimes struggle with tear and tape, is they forget that to stick well it needs to press down. So now you're going to just bring this down, and if you can see, let me just, whoops, zoom you in a bit better so you can see. You're just going to bring this side to meet that side there and stick it down. Okay, and the same on the other side, you're going to bring it down so this straight edge here meets the straight edge there, and you're just going to stick it down. Okay, now all I'm going to do is just go from the top and just press down where I've put the adhesive so you get a good stick. And then what I need to do here is just push, 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 push until these two pieces lock together. Sometimes I find it easier to do it like that from the top, and there you go, you've got your interlock pieces for your base. Just to make sure it's all in place, give it a little burnish. There we go. So now the top, as you can see, these two bits fold down, and then these two bits fold like this. So, and then it just tucks in here to your side, and you can see here again, just push, 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 and it tucks in like that. There you go, there's your little box. Okay, so I don't particularly personally like this top opening like this. It just doesn't look pretty to me. I don't know why, nor do I mad about this base either for some reason. So what I've done is on here I've made this little sleeve, and this is actually using up scraps. So when I've made other cards, I've used my designer series paper from the family stacks, and this is actually Bermuda Bay, and I've usually cut down my family stacks, you know, to make my normal mat size, which is 14.35 centimeters by 10 centimeters. So there's always left over this little extra just over 5 centimeter pieces, and this is what I'm going to use today to create my belly band. So I'm using up my scraps, which makes me really happy, because it's always good to use your scraps and get things used up. So I'm just gonna line up the two here. Okay, so we've got our two pieces stuck together. So that's gonna be our base. So we just bring back our top, and we're just gonna, our box rather, and we're just gonna center it in the middle, and we're just gonna bend it round and just pinch where it stays. I'm not going to give you actual measurements, but depending on how you've scored your box, each one's will come out a little differently. And this way, you know, you've got a belly band that's perfect for your box. Okay. So now I'm just going to burnish on those pinched lines to get a nice firm fold, crisp fold. Okay, so this side, and one more, and I love this colour Bermuda Bay. I've used up actually all of my designer series paper already in this colour in the family stack, so this was my last little bit, but I'm glad to have used it. So now we're just going to put a little bit of tape there and then stick it all together. Like that. And then you can just slide it on and off as it takes your wish. Okay, so let's set that aside and do some stamping. And we're going to be using again the Parcels and Petals stamp set, and we're going to be using this sentiment that says birthday cheer to you all the year. And we're going to be using the Coastal Cabana ink again, so let's open that up. And stamp it down. Lovely. Okay, close that up. And now we're going to punch it out using our the Timeless label punch. Okay, oops. And then I'm going to punch out another piece using the scrap of Coastal Cabana. So put that all aside. And now I'm going to take my scissors and just cut this piece here in half, because it's going to act as a little matte piece. And I'm going to add some snail to the back of my sentiment, and then I'm just going to back it on this little piece so it just juts out a little bit, as you can see. Yep, that'll do. Bring back our box. We're going to stick it down with a dimensional, or 2 dimensionals I think, to cover that area. Take the backings off and put that on top, and then finishing touches, I'm going to be using these glittered enamel dots, these wonderful things, I love them, and I'm going to be using Coastal Cabana colour in the smallest size. I'm just going to dump it there. Okay, and we are done. So that's the one I just made, that's the one I made before. Both really cute. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I'd be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up so YouTube know, and don't forget to subscribe to future videos. I've also started a Facebook group called All Things Crafty, Crafting with Ushi, with a place where we can inspire each other and share creations. So please head over there onto Facebook and join the group. If you need any information about this project in particular, it'll be on the blog post that goes with this video on my website, and all the links are below. Thank you again for watching, and until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye!